here on the top of Mount Sedgwick, on the island of Tasmania. Mount Sedgwick is a mountain located in the west coast region of Tasmania, in the southeast corner of the Australian continent. Flying the Bell 206B3 here, we will dive down the east side of the mountain, down to Lake Burbury. The Bell 206 is the perfect helicopter to explore the rugged nature and stunning beauty of this island. This series has a long-standing legacy that spans more than 4 decades, making it the world's third most produced helicopter. Much of its popularity is due in part to its dependability and adaptability. It is precisely these features that make it a very reliable machine that is accustomed to tough conditions. Throughout its years it has built up a very good safety record, and its low operating and maintenance cost compared to other helicopters in this class make it an outstanding machine in its own right. Mount Sedgwick lies in line behind Mount Lyell in views from high points in Queenstown and from the roads leading out to Strahan and Zeehan. Bands of the pink and grey-coloured conglomerate show strikingly on its southwest slopes. Its western and southwestern slopes are significantly more precipitous and rocky, compared to the once heavily forested southern and southeastern slopes. The geology of Mount Sedgwick has remnant Jurassic, Permian and Paleozoic features. The top of Mount Sedgwick is columnar-jointed Jurassic dolerite interpreted as a remnant of a dolerite sheet. The lack of a strong magnetic signature suggests it is not a plug that intrudes Permian teallite, which is exposed on the southeast flank of the mountain. Mount Sedgwick and its surrounding area was identified in the 1890s by Thomas Bather Moore as being associated with evidence of glaciation in the West Coast Range. Up ahead is Lake Burbury. This reservoir was named in honor of Stanley Burbury, a former governor of Tasmania, who served from 1973 until 1982. The lake is a man-made water reservoir that was created by the building of the Crotty Dam. Once completed, the upper King River Valley that lies east of the West Coast Range was completely inundated. Discharge from the reservoir feeds the John Butters hydroelectric power station, owned and operated by Hydro Tasmania. The lake is fed mainly by rivers from the north, including the Upper King River and the Eldon River. Valleys that open to the area also includes the Linda Valley. Lake Burbury also has a natural lake just north of its northern shore known as Lake Beatrice, which is at the eastern end of Mount Sedgwick. It has a surface area of 54 square kilometers, or 21 square miles. I'm gonna briefly put her down here, so I can adjust my seatbelt properly. Alright, we're all set to go again. Let's move on and have a look at Lake Burbury. It is popular as a fishing lake, but it is susceptible to extreme weather. Its feeder rivers are the Upper King, Nelson, Princess, and Eldon rivers. There are design features in the Crotty Dam to lower the surface level rapidly in the event of severe floodwaters. The lake has the Bradshaw Bridge crossing it to connect the Lyell Highway across it, and has 2 dams. One in the King River Gorge, the Crotty Dam, and the other adjacent to Mount Darwin, the Darwin Dam.